on the radiant body of an iPhone 14 Pro. A hand wipes clear its 3 camera lenses.
It's time to go beyond what a smartphone can do. With a massive camera upgrade, the A16 Bionic chip, an entirely new category of safety innovations, and never-before-seen display technology. This is iPhone 14 Pro.
Titles: Pro Display. An iPhone 14 Pro rests on a table.
The always-on display artfully dims your wallpaper to create a unique, low-powered lock screen, making go-to information available at just a glance. And introducing a remarkable innovation that is both hardware and software, and something in between. The Dynamic Island.
The Dynamic Island emerges at the top of the iPhone 14 Pro display.
An interactive place that bubbles up alerts, notifications, and activities, fluidly transforming itself as needed.
A user downloads a photo from AirDrop in the Dynamic Island.
It's an entirely new way to experience iPhone.
The user edits the photo. She presses and holds the Dynamic Island, which expands and displays a song. Titles: Pro Photo. On a photo shoot, an iPhone 14 Pro points at a model.
You are now looking at the most impressive iPhone camera system yet. In a major leap, the iPhone 14 Pro's main camera has a 48-megapixel quad-pixel sensor. It captures breathtaking detail, depth, and color, and now gives you the equivalent of 4 Pro lenses at the ready.
The model poses among vibrant flowers.
With every photo, the quad-pixel sensor captures 4 times more information than ever before. Then, the A16 Bionic, powering the new photonic engine, analyzes and perfects every pixel with up to 4 trillion operations, achieving an astonishing level of sharpness and detail.
The photo displays on the iPhone 14 Pro. Titles: 48-megapixel Pro RAW.
And now, pro photographers will be able to capture an uncompressed 48-megapixel Pro RAW image, giving you even more resolution to rescale, retouch, and reimagine your photos.
A photographer captures an image of a dramatic desert landscape. Titles: Pro Video.
Building off iPhone's leap ahead in ProRes and Dolby Vision video technology.
Action.
iPhone 14 Pro now includes new Action Mode, allowing gimbal-like stabilization for all your action scenes.
A stuntman side flips.
And Cinematic Mode will be even more powerful for pro filmmakers, with 4K resolution and 24 frames per second recording.
A user adjusts focus.
iPhone 14 Pro is capable of shots that for most film cameras are simply impossible.
The stuntman leaps in slow motion.
You can rely on your iPhone every day, and now it can even help in emergency situations.
Titles: SOS via satellite.
For the first time, iPhone 14 Pro will be able to communicate with satellites with emergency SOS,
A stranded hiker taps emergency text via satellite.
allowing you to deliver critical information to emergency services in places where Wi-Fi and cell service are unavailable.
A search and rescue squad approaches the hiker. Now engineers sit at a car testing track.
And a feature we hope you never have to use.
Commencing tests.
An engineer presses a button and a car speeds down the track. An iPhone 14 Pro is mounted to the dashboard. The car flips and skids across the road.
Crash detection. Using a high G-force accelerometer, gyroscope, sensors, and machine learning algorithms, iPhone 14 Pro can detect when there has been a severe car crash and automatically call emergency services.
The iPhone 14 Pro places an emergency SOS call. Titles: A16 Bionic.
Supercharged by nearly 16 billion transistors, the A16 Bionic is the fastest chip in a smartphone and powers the most impressive range of Pro innovations yet.
911, what's your...
The iPhone 14 Pro goes above and beyond, redefining what a smartphone can be. Again.
Light shines on the 3 camera lenses of the iPhone 14 Pro. The Apple logo.
Even with these groundbreaking features, iPhone 14 Pro still